Now, speaking of business credit reports, let's talk about Dun & Bradstreet. Who is Dun & Bradstreet, and why is it important for you? Some of you may have heard of Dun & Bradstreet. Maybe you just heard the name, or maybe you know a little bit, or maybe you've never heard of it at all. Dun & Bradstreet is one of the most important business credit bureaus, okay? And whenever you go to apply for a business credit line, the banks are going to pull your business credit reports from Dun & Bradstreet. So you want to establish in the next couple of weeks a very stellar business credit rating for your company with Dun & Bradstreet. And that is why it is important that you build a DUNS report, because it's going to be the basis that the banks are going to use to approve or to deny your business credit applications. And not only to approve it, but if they approve it, how much credit they're going to give you initially. So let's talk about the important elements of what goes into building your DUNS report. You need to know how to establish a business history. Some of you have a company that's been around at least 2 years. Some of you don't. For those that don't, we're going to show you how you can get one. Okay, you need to show a professional business presence. You have to show and act like you're a legitimate, real company. So one of the most important things you need to do is to establish a separate phone number for your business and have that phone number published in the 411 directory assistance. And you also have to get what I call the all-important PAY-DEX score. So let's talk about the all-important PAY-DEX score. First, what is a PAY-DEX score? Well, a PAY-DEX score is like a FICO score for your business. Dun & Bradstreet doesn't call it a FICO score, they call it a PAY-DEX score. So how do you get a PAY-DEX score? Well, you have to have 4 vendors or suppliers, 4 companies report that they did business with your company and how the company paid its bill. And that's all that you need to get a PAY-DEX score. So you may ask, well, what's a good PAY-DEX score? A good PAY-DEX score is 80. It's like saying your FICO is above 750. Okay, so the other thing you need to do is you have to identify the vendors that you're going to use to build your PAY-DEX score. Okay, Dun & Bradstreet is not going to take any company. If your cousin or your brother goes down the street to the county recorder, files a DBA and says, yeah, I did business with your company, that's not very credible. Okay, so Dun & Bradstreet wants to make sure that any vendor that they're going to accept for your business is a real, legitimate, qualified vendor. And you need to know how to do that. Okay, and you also want to identify what I call high credit vendors, because you could get 4 vendors that could report that you company ordered $50 worth of products and services, you paid it on time, and you'll get a PAY-DEX score of 80. Is that good? It's great. Okay, but it would be even better if maybe 1 or 2 of the accounts reported that your company ordered $2,000, $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 worth of credit and paid it back, because this shows real credibility. So we will build you a complete DUNS report with an 80 PAY-DEX score in approximately 2 weeks. That's part of our Done For You service.
Please click the red box or the link in the description below for instant access.